guys, Tim back here to introduce a best of show. Everything's cool, no cause for alarm, just need a little extra time to get the show up. So later today, I'll have a brand new episode of DV. Right now, though, I have got a sponsored best of program. I like this. DV listener Ropes of Nut messaged in, PayPaling $25. He said, I want nothing for this sponsorship. In fact, I want to sponsor your next best of show. Well, that time is now. Thank you so much, Ropes of Nut. I'm literally getting paid to do nothing. I'd like more of those sponsorships, if at all possible. Thank you. As for the best of show I have for you right now, this is from 10 years ago, so 2016. Is there anything more annoying than when someone tries to describe their dream to you, right? It's only interesting to the person who had the dream. It's boring. It means nothing to anyone who's actually listening to this story. And since it was a dream, there were no, real stakes, right? So if you start telling a dream to someone about how, you dreamt you were in a bank and it was being robbed, the friend listening doesn't have to feel concerned because none of this happened, It doesn't mean anything. No one wants to hear your dream. That being said, this best of show features me describing my dream to you. But, I do it in a fun way. I turn it into a game show that revolves mainly around poop. Sit back or shit back and enjoy, and I'll be back with a new episode of Distorted View Daily later today.
It's created problems in family. Brothers have been so put down, can't get a job. Whoever you point at, you got something wrong with your life. Something wrong with that. It ain't natural.
It's Sextastic Tuesday.
Fucking stick my little finger in my fucking dick hole.
That thing ain't got no feeling in it.
Eat your dick. Who's been fucking bouncing balls?
It's destroying us.
Eat that ass, bitch.
No wonder your behind is bleeding.
How are you with lube jobs? Lube jobs?
Your butt ain't made for that.
Jack that fucker up.
Slap some grease on your behind. Everybody in here got something wrong with them, and both of them ugly. It takes a screw and a nut. And another screw.
Hey, freaks, it's Tuesday, November 15th, 2016. Coming up on the program today, my scat-induced nightmare. Plus, BBC Smegma, the retarded weatherman has earned my retarded respect, and a gay ramen noodle attack. All of this plus your voicemails today on The Distorted View Show.
It's The Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
Timothy Henson is charged with killing 2 people on Highway 101 over the holiday weekend.
Yeah, Tim Henson with you back for the Tuesday edition of DV. Got a brand new Sextastic Tuesday story. We're going to get into that in just a few minutes. But first, let me just say, I've been doing this show for, 12 years now? And during that time, I have never once carried something from the show to bed with me. Does that make sense? No, let me explain. Okay. I've got a very shitty memory. You know that. I can't remember. I could not tell you what news stories I read yesterday, or what audio clips, I played for you. It's as soon as I'm done recording the show, it's out of my mind, right? I'm moving on. However, things were a little different yesterday. Now, if you remember, I spent about 20 minutes talking about poop. We started with a toilet training video, like an adult toilet training video, where a woman was telling you how to appreciate the smells of her asshole or something. Then we eased right into hardcore scat clips. It was a great show. If you haven't heard it yet, go back, listen to the Monday podcast. You can't go wrong with scat. That's my barometer for a good show. Oh, we played a poop clip? It was an A-plus podcast. I'm trying to think what the hell I ate last night for dinner. I think I ate late. That may have contributed to my dream. But so when I went to sleep last night, I actually dreamt of poop, or at least, the shit clips that I played influenced my dream. Now, what I'm going to do right now is a bit of a reenactment of the dream I had. I want to be 100% honest here. After I had the dream, I started fleshing out some of the details. So not all of this stuff was in my dream. I'm not that clever. But I am, just like when I forget about stuff I talk about on the show, most nights I forget about my dreams after I wake up as well. So this is amazing that I, A, remembered any detail from the podcast I did, and B, remembered any part of my dream. It really stuck in my head. Kind of like how shit gets stuck in your mouth. You know what I mean? It's like eating clay. All right, so here we go. This was pretty much my dream last night. Hello? Where am I? It's so cold here. Why is everything so brown?
Jim, we need the idea. We need the idea. We're on 5.
What? I said we go live in 5 minutes, and we don't have anything to put on the air. What are you talking about? We're in a real pickle, and you promised to help us. Where the hell am I? You're in Burbank, California, at the studios of the Game Show Network. The glitz and glamour of Hollywood is nearby. But here we produce low-budget game shows, usually hosted by a D-list celebrity like Jaleel White or Kim Coles. You remember her from Living Single. That's who we got to host our newest live event. But unfortunately, I just found out she died in a tragic pizza oven accident. Well, what was the game show about? That's the thing. Only she knew. She was going to surprise us all. And now we got to go on live in 5 minutes and we've got nothing. You're the only one who can pull this together, Tim. Yes, I will help you. I need a fat man with diarrhea, preferably food poisoning, a bucket with the bottom cut out of it, and I need that hooked up to the rafters stat! It's time to make television history.
Live from Game Show Network Studios in Burbank, California, it's time for the exciting game where 2 contestants compete against each other and the call of nature. Who will get defecated on first? Let's find out today on Shart Attack! Now here's the host of Shart Attack, king of the porcelain pony, Tim Hansel!
Wow! Thank you, Johnny Goodman! And thank you, audience. Welcome to Shart Attack. Now, you've probably noticed the overweight naked man sitting on a bucket up in the rafters. He's the stinker, and he's got to go to the bathroom real bad. Every time a contestant gets a question wrong, the stinker pushes down real hard and produces either a safe fart or a messy round-ending shart. Every time it's the contestant's turn, the stinker will position his ass directly above him or her. When you get shit upon, and you will get shit upon, the round ends, and we move on. Both contestants are also given an asshole card. If you don't know the answer to a question or just want to be an asshole, play the asshole card and the stinker will blast the other contestant. Round 1 is called Vowel Movement. In it, I'll ask you a series of questions. You must buzz in with the correct answer and spell the word. But you must switch all of the vowels when spelling the word. For instance, if I asked, "This a day keeps the doctor away," you would answer apple, but you would spell apple E-P-P-L-A. Failure to get the question right or spell it by switching the vowels around will result in a blast from the stinker. Let's get into it right now and play Shart Attack! We'll get to know our contestants in round 2. But backstage, Mary won the coin toss, so the first question goes to her. Mary, what is the capital of Kenya?
Oh, Christ. I should know this. Our president was born there. Kenya. Nairobi!
And go ahead and spell Nairobi. Remember, vowel movement.
Oh, Christ, I couldn't spell Nairobi normally. Okay. N-O-I-R-A-O-B. Christ, shit.
Oh! So sorry, Mary. You came in with the correct answer of Nairobi, but you got a little confused when it came time to spell. Well, you know what that means. Wait a second. Did you hear that? The stinker's tummy is gurgling. This might be very bad for you, Mary. All right, stinker, let one rip.
I'm still dry.
Yeah, you sure dodged a shit-shaped bullet there, huh? Let's move on to contestant number 2, Mike. Here's your question, Mike. The pressure's on. Tricycles and 10-speeds are popular types of this.
Bikes. The answer is bikes. B-E-K-I?
Yeah, good job, Mike.
Now, wait a second. He gets bike, a 4-letter word. I get fucking Nairobi.
All these questions are random, Mary. Speaking of which, you've got another question coming up.
All right.
Mary, if I told you you had an abnormal buildup of cerebrospinal fluid in the ventricles of your brain, what would you say you're suffering from?
What the fuck? Cerebral, spinal, head, a headache, H-A.
Mary, I'm going to stop you right there. You don't even have to try to spell that one because you got it very, very wrong. You know that means stinker, let one rip. Whoa! We are definitely getting wetter there, huh? But still, just a fart. Next up, Mike.
Tim, I think I just want to go ahead and use my asshole card. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely. Good strategy, Mike. Mike noticed these stinker's farts are getting more moist. He might be ready to produce. So the stinker slides back over above Mary, and we wait.
This is the dumbest fucking game.
Oh, there he goes. Whoa. Uh-oh. This is a long one. Could spell trouble.
What's that on my head?
Oh.
God, it's coming down on me. Oh, God. What kind of game show is this?
Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry, but you just suffered a Shart attack. Mike, you'll be moving on to round 2. Unfortunately, Mary, we have to say goodbye, but you'll be taking home some lovely parting gifts, including a year's supply of Dorothy Lynch dressing, the salad dressing only old people know of, exclusively available on home shopping networks and by filling out and mailing in some weird card found in AARP magazine. Dorothy Lynch line of dressing is the only salad dressing certified gummable by the Senior Dental Commission. Pouring on Dorothy Lynch dressing turns crunchy lettuce and hard croutons into mush, making it easier for your feeble mouth to swallow. Dorothy Lynch, the assisted living facility of salad dressings. We gotta take a quick break. When we come back, round 2 of Shart Attack. Stick around. Okay, first of all, how great would that game show be? It's pretty rock solid. Now, that was the dream I had. I embellished a bit, and because I don't remember a lot of the dream. I'm pretty sure I came up with the name Shart Attack today, though. Like that, I didn't dream of that. Also, vowel movement was a part that I came up with now. The dressing, I actually did dream of, but the woman didn't win it at the end. I don't think I got to that part. The show was just sponsored by Dorothy Lynch dressing. Basically, the dream consisted of me hosting a game show with a man shitting on people. This is what the podcast is doing to me. I often think, like, what's going to happen to me when I'm in my 70s or 80s and my mind is completely shot? Or I'm like suffering from dementia or something, and I'm babbling about Dorothy Lynch dressing, being gummable, and turning my salad into mush. And I got all this salad dressing because someone took a shit on my head. Like I'm gonna sound insane. But I'm not. You know, I'm just remembering past episodes of Distorted View. I went on this game show, and some guy took a shit on my head, and I won salad dressing. What? My future looks kind of bleak. All right, let's get into Sextastic Tuesday. This, of course, is a dumb bit where I try to find poorly written, weird, or just disgusting sex stories. These are real pieces of internet erotica. Someone typed this out and submitted it. They wanted the world to read this story, and they thought, as they were writing this trash, oh my God, people are going to jerk off. This is hot, but it's not hot. It's disturbing. Disturbing pornography. That's what Sextastic Tuesday is all about. Let's get into today's story right now.
It's Sextastic.
You know, one genre we haven't read a lot of is tranny porn. And, you know, trannies are a thing. I'm sorry, transgendered. Transgentards are a thing now. They are demanding our respect and attention. So I'm going to give them some attention today with a story called Sissy BBC Cleaner. I will play the part of the sissy big black cock cleaner. All right. I got all dressed up. I put on my tight black one piece with a snap-up crotch, a tiny transparent black skirt, a black G-string, high-thigh fishnets, 6-inch black open-toed heels, my black leather choker, big hoop earrings, blue eyeshadow, and dark red lipstick. You look like a whore to match my finger and toenail polish, and of course, a large black plug up my ass. I'm 5'8", 140 pounds, fat girl. I have a 27-inch waist and 36-inch hips. My bust is tiny at a 32A cup. That's because your tits aren't real. But my slim belly and large puffy nipples make up for it. Really? These trannies are so confused about what turns guys on. Do you really think they'd prefer tiny tits and big puffy nipples to big fat tits with normal-sized nipples? No! Puffy, swollen nipples with hair all around them because you're a guy. All right, my long brown hair was in pigtails. Some of these transgendered people think, you put your hair up in pigtails, boom. Everyone thinks you're a girl. That's not the case. All right, whatever. So, yeah, nothing is more feminine than pigtails, right? All right, I had my geek glasses on. I dressed in the same outfit I was wearing when I had taken the pictures for the Craigslist ad. Oh, so she's looking for romance. Okay. I sat nervously waiting for the large black man who wanted to fuck my mouth. His name was Jerome, but he said everyone called him Jerry. I wanted to call him my big black daddy and clean his big smelly 9-inch uncut black cock. I heard a knock at the door and quickly swung it open. Hi, Jerry, I said as I threw my arms around his waist, hugging him. His large arms engulfed my frame as he hugged back. I leaned into him, parting my legs as he fondled my ass and kissed me, pushing his tongue into my mouth. I circled it with mine. My tiny 4-inch cock was rock hard and dripping already. You look great, girl. I haven't touched my dick for almost 2 weeks, not even in the shower, just like you asked, baby, he said before he squeezed my ass and tried to finger me, only to find my hole plugged and ready. I'm so ready for your big cock. Please don't isolate that audio. I'm so ready for your big cock. Please let me clean it, please. Please let me clean it, I gasped. He kissed my neck and spun me around to admire my plugged asshole as he pinched my nipples. You know, the big fat puffy ones. Fat and hairy, attached to those tiny little titties, but whatever. Okay, Jerome or Jerry's into it. Enough with the foreplay, let's get to the actual sex. I heard him undoing his pants and turned to see a huge bulge in his tight boxer briefs. I could already smell his crotch. Oh, no. The whole room smelled like it now. What the hell, do you have an infection or something? I started shaking my ass for him. My dicklet was soft and still dripping, while I jiggled and shook my bubble butt for him. Then I felt him start to tug on my plug. Well, that rhymed. Fuck yeah, Daddy, pull my big plug out, I moaned as first one... What? I moaned as first one bump, then two, then the third smallest bump were removed from my ass. Oh, it's like a ribbed butt plug. I felt cool air on my open, gaping hole. She sure doesn't talk like a lady. Damn, girl, you kinky as hell. How long is that plug? 12 inches, Daddy. 12 inches? Really? You're gonna perforate something. All right, I said as I spun around on my knees to suck the plug and rub his huge black cock through his boxer briefs. As I cleaned the end of the lube-covered plug, I looked him in the eyes and rubbed his cock through the fabric. His cock was huge, semi-erect, and a wet spot was forming at the tip. The smell of balls and cock were strong. I quit sucking on the plug and turned around again, bending over and stuffing the 12-inch triple plug back into my gaped ass, air squelching out as I stuffed in the last bump. I could smell his balls. Yeah, we get it. He has very aromatic groin area. I could smell his balls and the musky smell of his dick. It was so pungent. I was hard and dripping again while I tweaked my plugged ass for him. Oh, God. I wanted to taste his smelly balls, so I pushed my face into his sack and sniffed them before I lapped at them until his stinky, sticky, sweaty balls were clean and tight in his sack. Then, I grasped the base of his shaft with both hands and stopped tasting his balls, licking up the shaft instead, all the way to the tip. He was fully erect and his foreskin was pulled back to reveal his pre-cum-covered cock cheese buffet. I pulled his foreskin all the way down and nearly gagged at the overwhelming musk. This is what you wanted. Then I shuddered and drooled. His cockhead, inner foreskin, and underside were encased in at least a quarter-inch of smegma. Save the very tip where goopy pre-cum dripped and mingled with his soft off-white cheese. Oh, causing a thick, milky rivulet to start running down his shaft. That's a big word for Sextastic Tuesday. Clean my cock, the black man demanded. It smells, girl. It's like, calm down, dude. She's working on it. You got a half-inch layer of smegma. It's going to take some time to get this all clean. He slapped his cock against my face, leaving a white rope of smegma and pre-cum between my forehead and his cock. Then, as his cock relaxed, the gooey rope fell across my nose and lips. I stuck out my tongue and licked my lips, tasting his salty, sweet pre-cum and musky cheese. Fucking stroke me. Enough teasing. Clean my cock already, you nasty white bitch. Now, why did you have to bring race into this? He abruptly grabbed my hair and forced my mouth open on his cock. All I could taste and smell was big black dick. I stroked him as I sucked all the thick cheese from his cockhead and the underside, tears and mascara running down my face from the stench. He pulled me off his cock and I gasped, then swallowed the clumpy mixture of gag spit and smegma. Oh, girl, you nasty. I was about to come hands-free from eating BBC cheese. Raccoon-eyed, I swallowed the last of the stinky treat and admired his hard, glistening BBC. Then he grabbed me by the hair again and stuffed his whole 9 inches into my throat. I stuck my tongue out to let him in further. Then he started fucking my face. I gagged hard, pushed out my plug, and started coming hard. I stroked with both hands and throated him while I dribbled on the floor. Bitch! Did you just come without my permission? He said. Sorry, Daddy. It just happened. I couldn't control it. Well, you a good bitch. You really did clean my dick well, so you can come to a party I have planned. You'll be the entertainment. All right? Yes, Daddy. Anything to taste your cum, I replied. Holding my hair, he stood up, then yanked me up. He turned me around and bent me over, keeping a hold of my hair. He started slapping my ass with his big black hands. Again, race. Until both my cheeks were bright red. I was about to come again before he stopped. You gonna come again without my permission, bitch? No, Daddy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Please keep spanking me. Go get cleaned up, girl. You smell like my jockstrap. The party's tonight. Put on something you can go out in public in and replug that ass, for Christ's sakes, he ordered. And that's the end of the story. That, my friends, is your Sextastic Tuesday for November 15th, 2016, brought to you by our amazing friends, inexplicably, AdamandEve.com, where if you use coupon code FREAK, holy mother of shit, are you in for a good deal? For a limited time, get 50% off just about any item. Plus, Adam and Eve will throw in 3 free adult movies on DVD. A special gift, the Power O vibrating ring. It fits around your dick snugly. It keeps you hard for longer, and it tickles your woman's clit or something. And you'll also get free shipping on your entire order. Again, all you have to do is use coupon code FREAK at checkout. Pick out something you like, add it to your cart, use coupon code FREAK, boom. You'll get half off that item and all those extra goodies I just mentioned, including free shipping. Go to adamandeve.com right now. Again, coupon code FREAK. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted up, fucked up news right now. I love doing Distorted View Daily for you guys, and I hope to do it for many years to come, but the only way that's going to happen is with your support, by signing up and becoming a member to the Distorted View Super Freak Sideshow. In 2 short days, we are going to celebrate, I can't believe this, 10 years of the Sideshow. 10 years of me having the chance to do this for a living, so thank you to all past, current, and future Sideshow members. I can't stress it enough. If you would like to become a member, you get full access to the entire archive of programs. Not only 10 years worth of shows, but we did DB, 2 years before I started the Sideshow? There's like 12 years worth of content in the archives. Plus, every week, exclusive material just for paying freaks. This past weekend, we did a mini show, and then on Thursday, we did an exclusive show. I'll be doing more mini programs, and of course, another exclusive show on Thursday. So it's a great time to sign up. And best of all, it's very inexpensive. It's only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. If you like DV, please consider supporting this show, effort, stupidity, whatever you want to call it. Go to superfreaksideshow.com right now. Okay, 3 quick stories, then we'll get the hell out of here. First up, all right, I'm a big man. I know when I was wrong. I know when to apologize. For years, I've been making fun of Frankie McDonald, the retarded weatherman. As a matter of fact, what was it, last year, Frank Magazine up there in Canada ran a 2-page spread on me and really just outlining why I'm such an asshole. I wonder if I can go ahead and scan Frank Magazine, the article right now, because most of you don't live in Canada, Nova Scotia, where the fuck Frank Magazine is from, and you really need to read this article. It's so great. Best of all, they used pictures of me from back when I was thin. I love to be called an asshole. I love people seeing, how much of a monster I am. And best of all, I looked pretty good in the spread. So yeah, I'm going to try to scan that, and hopefully Frank Magazine's okay with it. I mean, you can't even buy it anymore. It's a year old or something. Anyway, I did receive a little bit of bad. There are some people on Twitter who were not happy with me, like people that lived there, who read the article. Pretty sure I received a death threat or 2 over this. But, all right, so now I have to change my tune because Frankie is a goddamn wizard. A fortune-telling, drooling clairvoyant. Less than a month ago, Nova Scotia... This is a real news story, by the way, freaks. Less than a month ago, Nova Scotia's very own Frankie McDonald predicted an earthquake that would hit New Zealand, quote, anytime soon. In a video posted to YouTube on October 21st, McDonald said the earthquake would reach a magnitude 7 or more. Well, New Zealand was hit with a 7.8 magnitude quake just after midnight on Monday. The earthquake caused landslides and buildings to shake. A small tsunami also occurred. McDonald's video has gone viral since the quake, with it reaching almost 350,000 views as of Monday afternoon. Though he was right in his prediction, McDonald said in the video, earthquakes are unpredictable. You know what's not unpredictable? The accuracy of Frankie McDonald's goddamn weather reports. I've got the video right here. Let's take a listen to Frankie predicting the goddamn future.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Here's my update for the 2016 update.
It just sounds like he's about to say something important because he's screaming at the top of his fucking lungs, huh?
For the New Zealand massive earthquake to hit anytime soon. It's going to bring 7.0 greater magnitude earthquake in New Zealand, especially in Christchurch, New Zealand. Just like Christchurch, New Zealand had a 7.0 greater magnitude earthquake back in 2011. That's going to bring another big earthquake in New Zealand.
Another one? Really? Another one?
Future. But the earthquake is unpredictable. We can't predict earthquakes because New Zealand's on the fault line. that divides from Pacific Plate and the Australian Plate.
Do you think Frankie, studies tectonic plates and shifting and stuff like that? Or do you think he read this somewhere? That's what happened, right? He heard this somewhere. Someone else predicted it. I can't imagine that Frankie is coming up with this stuff on his own. Maybe his retardation is like, Rain Man. You know how Rain Man was good with numbers and memorization? He memorized the whole fucking phone book and stuff. Maybe Frankie's just really good with, weather models.
Once those two plates rub with each other, that's going to cause an earthquake down New Zealand, including Auckland, New Zealand, and Wellington, New Zealand, Christchurch, New Zealand, because earthquakes may trigger a tidal wave and the surrounding areas as well.
He's practically predicting the tsunami as well.
The earthquake is going to bring 7.0 greater magnitude in New Zealand and
he's stuck.
Including Gisborne, New Zealand as well.
All right, you get the idea there. According to the article, McDonald researches the weather first using AccuWeather, the Weather Channel, and other websites, and then makes a weathercast video for his YouTube channel. So he just regurgitates what he hears on the... But did the Weather Channel predict this earthquake? T-shirts with his slogan, "Be Prepared," and bobbleheads in his likeness have been made with the latter. By the way, I wanted to make distorted view bobbleheads, and they just cost too much. I don't know how Frankie McDonald is doing this financially, and I guess he sold out of those fucking bobbleheads too. All right, the bobblehead made the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum in Milwaukee in July. So if you want to see Frankie McDonald's bobblehead, just make a short trip to Milwaukee. All right. I hate how his fame is way greater than mine. It really chaps my ass. Second story we have for you today. This was submitted to our subreddit, distortedview.reddit.com. Thank you very... Oh, by the way, Level 80 Cat Lady... Level 80 Cat Lady has drawn and colored quite a picture of Jason from the Jason Show giving me a blowjob. You should all check it out. It's very pornographic. All right, second story we have for you here. A Christian pastor in Minnesota offered advice to a grieving husband whose wife suffered a miscarriage, suggesting his struggle with lust in porn somehow contributed to the couple's loss. So him jerking off made her squirt out a half-formed fetus. God really does work in mysterious ways. Piper went on to insist God punishes people for their sins, and that discipline from God may come in the form of harm, even death. That's quite a lesson to others that we love as well as ourselves. I believe I've got audio here. Let me first read you a quote. This is from his show. "I doubt that any of us have ever overestimated the danger of failing to fight lust, and I'm glad that our anonymous questioner has called it sin and is feeling bad about it." Then he went on to say,
"I don't know whether our friend who wrote this question lost his child in miscarriage as a direct discipline from God because of his pornography. I do not know. He does not know.
All signs point to yes, though.
I do know.
God was angry that you jerked off, so it killed your baby.
That in the loss of...
You spilled a little seed. God is going to snatch up that baby. I mean, that's kind of weird, because, the guy impregnated the woman. He was doing his duty, his godly duty, procreating.
The child...
He just had a little extra semen that he had to get out.
God wills a new humility and a new submission and a new faith and new purity through the pain of this loss.
And stop jerking off. Save that cum for your woman. All right, there you go. Finally today, freaks. Wow, this one just happens to come from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Fly, praise Jesus. Give me hallelujah. Down on Florida. Did a moon all day. Florida is a moon all day.
Yeah, this is another short one. A Florida man, the start of all good news stories, a Florida man was arrested for domestic battery after striking his live-in boyfriend with a cup of ramen noodles. Did he, like, hit him with the cup or the noodles? Because that would really indicate how much damage was done here. I mean, if we just hit him with some noodles, that's hardly a reason to call the police. Michael Herrick, 40, and his boyfriend got into a verbal argument at their residence in regards to questions of infidelity. Oh. Usually, when we're dealing with gay relationships here, if there's a question of infidelity, it's usually true, because gays just can't keep it in their pants. The 12:30 a.m. dispute, I love that he was eating ramen noodles at 12:30 in the morning. The 12:30 a.m. dispute, he was stress eating, I think, in the couple's, Pinea, I don't know how to pronounce that, Park home, turned violent when Herrick threw a cup of ramen noodles at the victim, who was struck in the neck by the noodles. Oh, just by the noodles? I told you that story about how my mom hit my dad with coffee, right? She made sure to hit his face with the ceramic cup, though, right? Nearly chipped a tooth on him. And that wasn't a fight over infidelity. That was a grammatical fight. Whether it was a apple or an apple. My mom was wrong on that one. She knew she was wrong, but she hated the fact that my dad was always right about stuff, right? And so she fought hard, her point, and then when she knew she was going to lose, she just decided to get physical. So she smashed his head with a coffee cup, and then my dad said, very calmly, I am going to pretend that was an accident. And my mom, doubling down, was like, no, I meant to do it. And so my dad took the coffee cup and poured the coffee down her robe. I'm sure I told that story, right? The coffee wasn't hot or anything. She wasn't scalded. But she did say, you are going to have to buy me a new robe for that. So in the end, you lose. It's going to cost you money, asshole. All right. There we go. So what are we talking about here? A cup of ramen noodles. Yes, the victim was struck in the neck by the noodles. Herrick, cops noted, said that the water was thrown on him prior to his noodle tossing. What? After cops concluded that Herrick was the incident's primary aggressor, he was arrested for domestic battery. The 6'7", 200-pound Herrick was booked into jail on the misdemeanor count and released from custody yesterday afternoon on his own recognizance. Herrick's rap sheet includes, prior convictions for grand theft, passing bad checks, and violating parole. He's a bad gay. Hardcore homos. Very hot. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Tuesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Wow, I am blown away by how many Patreon calls we're getting. If you would like access to that special phone number just for freaks who are pledging money on our Patreon account, just go to patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge a few dollars. You get access to the Patreon line, and your calls will be played before all the other voicemails. So we've got a bunch to go through today. Let's start with Kirk.
Hey, Sam, Critical Madness. Hey, quick question.
God damn it. See, I should not trust that goddamn transcription. Thought his name was Kirk. It's Critical Madness. I know Critical Madness.
Critical Madness. Hey, quick question. Couple questions for you. One of the freaks called in the other day, and they said something, and you didn't correct him. I'm just curious. He referred to Lord Douche as your husband. Are you guys married?
No. No.
The freaks want to know, Tim.
No.
And I'm
very bitter about that.
Same lines. I'm just curious.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Years ago, you mentioned that Joe had a folder on his computer, and I forget exactly what it was called, but it was like Oddities of the World, or something about all just twisted, fucked up, weird shit that you collect on the internet. And I'm the same way. And I know you are I just listened to the Monday show where it's the house.
Joey was always way more organized when it came to porn and stuff like that. Like, I've got a folder, just whenever I find weird things that I think, I might be able to use this in the future, either as a featured image or jerk-off material or something. I'll just, it's all in my downloads folder. I really have to organize it a bit better. Joe I think he would call off work some weeks and just, spend time organizing the folders and, nesting them and shit.
To be a, scat freak, whatever, shit eater. And it's one of those things where I've personally encountered it where a girlfriend would come across or see something that I've got and just, dwarf, elbow fisting, and she's like, what the fuck? And convincing her that I'm actually not into that, and no, that does not give me sexual pleasure to view. can be difficult, if not relationship ending.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, to me, I can't wrap my mind around people who do not find these things funny. Like, when I find, like, a clip of, someone gagging on a turd, and I, like, share it with my friends or something, like, hey, watch this, and they're not into it, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? This is funny. Like, I just don't get it. This is why I'm always going to be alone in life.
Have you ever experienced that in your romance? Because, I've got some casual shit here and there that I find is kind of interesting, but it's like, your job. You're doing it professionally.
I do a pretty good job. Like, if you hang around me long enough, I can break you down. I can get you into what I'm into. Or at least, I get them to feign interest. But again, when I share something with you, I think it's great. Great stuff. And I get very angry when people don't respond the same way.
Looking up crazy shit. Has that ever been difficult?
It's never been an issue, though. Like, I've never had someone say, like, oh my God, I can't be with you. You're too extreme for me. Extreme! All right, let's move on. Next voicemail.
Hi, Tim. It's Lenny. I know you told me not to call in because you couldn't understand my shitty accent, so I'm speaking a little bit slower. Because I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and it's so incredible hearing back from Jason.
Yeah.
And the comparison between his show.
It's so funny, like, these people who have been away for so long, like Tone Deaf Sean, it's cyclical. Like, Tone Deaf Sean's back, now Jason's back.
And then the show that you proceeded to do was night and day. Keep up the good work.
Yeah,
Tim.
Well,
love you.
We're just we're in a different league. You know what I mean? I'm a pro.
I can. I agree with that person that said that we should let Jason from the Jason Show to the DV network. Trump is in office, and
all right. If that's how all you feel, Jason, if you are listening to the show, you are welcome to contact me if you would like to be a part of the Distorted View Network. You will have access to all of my listeners. Well, let's not get crazy here, but we'll offer the podcast on the Distorted View Network. I don't know if everyone would listen or want to listen, but it might be kind of fun to have you on for a while. How about that? All right. I can't believe I just said that. What the hell? All right. Next up here. I think that's it for the Patreon calls. I got a bunch of duplicates and people calling in more than once, which I will not play you more than once in a day.
Hey, Lou. First, a shout-out to Dank Tim. I recommend No Effects' book, The Hepatitis Bathtub and Other Stories. It is. It's a good book for...
Is that a children's book?
Getting sober. And I want to...
Hey, Dank Tim is doing great. I get his Facebook updates. It seems like everything, living the sober life is working out for him, which is awesome.
But, for some reason, high-five Tony Prolapse for no real fucking reason at all. And
look at that. Callers in the voicemail line being nice to other callers.
And boo.
I don't know if I like this.
Boo. I want to ask Naughty Nipples to reveal more about himself. I picture, do you have, a mustache of the village people? You don't sound like the Indian.
Naughty Nipples, do you have a big, thick, full mustache?
Hey, Tim. Tone Deaf Sean here.
There he is.
Hey, I'm calling on, it's October 9th. I hope I get this in November 8th.
I
don't know.
Sorry, I'm so backed up on these voicemails.
Hillary's already our president, though. But in case we haven't gotten it yet, don't vote for Hillary. Don't vote for Donald. Don't vote at all. But if you have to vote for Free Ponies. Vote for Vermin Supreme.
All right, there you go. I'm surprised he didn't win.
Timmy, it's
I wonder, Tone Deaf Sean, call back in. How do you feel about how the election turned out? Now that what was his name, Vermin Supreme, did not win, and nor did Hillary. Are you okay with Donald? I guess. I mean, you don't really have a choice at this point, but are you okay with him?
Timmy, it's Sideshow Freak, Sunshine Bunny Crush here.
Hey.
I'm calling you on Canadian Thanksgiving, which means you get this. Oh, I'm going to say American Thanksgiving plus about 2 weeks or so.
Not that far backed up.
Anyway, the reason I'm calling is because I think your show is affecting my brain, which makes sense. I've been listening for 7 years now or so.
You're not the first person to say that.
and that's why I pay you. But I got a new job. First of all, I work with computers, so every time somebody says RAM, all I can think of is Alexis K. Tyler screaming, RAM and jam!
Or, you know, Carbon Chaperone, RAM and ROM, a digital bomb.
And it's starting to freak me out. Also, every time I listen to the radio and adult contemporary music comes on, I can only think of Shooby Taylor. I mean, there's more, but those are the two I can think of right now. It's, I don't know, you've made me a freak, Timmy, and I love you for it. Jigoo.
When you start dreaming of scat porn clips, you'll be at the level I'm at right now. You're close. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Is it? Oh, God. I'm still dry. Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. I will be back tomorrow for the Wednesday program. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Ben Shapiro reads erotic poems.
Saggy old man balls in my face, slapping me until I taste its paste. I suck it down so it won't go to waste. Silver hairs tickle my throat and chin. Looks like Grandpa forgot to shave again. The taste is bitter, kind of like eating a bowl of clam chowder or sucking on an oyster skin. When he forgets to shower, I just can't win. Gramps shoots his hot, thick cum all over my face. We are in a haste when Grandma makes it to the house. Maybe later I'll suck off a mouse. Nom nom.
Mr. Shapiro is hungry for that grandpa cock.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.